Good morning, students. Last class I taught about health and disease lesson up to alcohol abuse. So today I am going to talk about diabetes mellitus. So diabetes mellitus is an chronic metabolic disorder. It is characterized by increased blood glucose level due to the insufficient, deficient or failure of insulin secretion. There are two types of diabetes mellitus, type 1 IDDM, type 2 NIDDM. First one, type 1 IDDM, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, so accounts for 10 to 20% of the diabetic population. It will be mostly affect children and young adults. So this is caused by the destruction of beta cells of the pancreas. It is characterized by abnormally elevated blood glucose level resulting from inadequate insulin secretion. Type 2 NIDDM, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. This is also called adult onset diabetic mellitus. It is mostly 80 to 90% of the diabetic people are affected by this disease. So insulin production by the pancreas is normal, but its action is impaired. That means the target cells do not respond to insulin. It does not allow the movement of glucose into cells. Symptoms. So first one, hyperglycemia. Second, polyuria, polydipsia, glycosuria and polyphagia. So hyperglycemia, that means increased blood glucose level. Polyuria, so increased urine output leading to dehydration. Polydipsia, loss of water leads to thirst. Glycosuria, excessive glucose excreted in urine. Last and final, polyphagia, so excess hunger due to loss of glucose in urine. So prevention and control of diabetes, so dietary management, management with insulin, physical activity, education and awareness. So next topic is obesity. So obesity is the state in which there is an accumulation of excess body fat with an abnormal increase in the body weight. So cause and risk factor of obesity. So obesity is due to genetic factors, physical activity, eating habits, that means overeating, and endocrine factors. So obesity is a positive risk factor in development of hypertension, diabetes, gallbladder disease, coronary heart disease and arthritis. Next one, heart disease. CVD and CHD. CVD, cardiovascular disease. CHD, coronary heart disease. So cardiovascular disease is associated with disease of the heart and blood vessels. Second one, coronary heart disease is the most common form and is caused by deposition of cholesterol in the blood vessel. So risk factor, so high blood cholesterol and high blood pressure are the major causes And another cause is heart disease, and if untreated may cause severe damage to brain. Causes. So mostly the fat and cholesterol, obesity, increasing age, cigarette smoking, emotional stress, and physical inactivity are some of the causes. Symptoms of the heart disease. So shortness of breath, it means breathing problems, headache, tiredness, chest pain, swelling of leg, and gastrointestinal disturbances. So prevention and control of heart disease. So diet management, physical activity, addictive substance avoidance, like that smoking, alcoholic consumption, etc. So next topic is cancer. So cancer is an abnormal and uncontrolled divisions of cell that invade and destroy surrounding tissues, forming a tumor or neoplasm. The study of cancer is called oncology. Types: carcinomas, sarcomas, and leukemia. First one, carcinomas. This is mostly arise from epithelial and glandular tissues. They include cancers of skin, lungs, stomach, and brain. So 85% of the tumors are carcinoma types. Second one, sarcomas. So sarcomas are the connective and muscular tissues. They include cancer of bones, cartilage, tendons, adipose tissues, etc. and muscles. So these forms 1% of tumors. So last and final, leukemia. So leukemia are characterized by an increase in the formation of white blood cells in the bone marrow and lymph nodes. So leukemia, otherwise called as blood cancer. So mostly children are affected, especially 15 years of age. Carcinogenic agent. So cancer causing agent are called carcinogenic agent, like that physical irritants, chemical agents, radiations, biological agents. Next one, treatment of cancer. Surgery method, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, immunotherapy. Then preventive measures of cancer. So cancer control program should focus. It will be primary prevention and early detection. So last but not least, AIDS. So acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. AIDS is a severe viral disease and caused by human immunodeficiency virus. That means HIV. So transmission of HIV. HIV is transmitted by sexual contact with the infected person, use of contaminated needles or syringes, by transfusion of contaminated or infected blood or blood products from infected mother to her child through placenta. Symptoms: the infected individuals become immunodeficient person. These persons are mostly affect bacterial, viral, protozoan and fungal infections. It leads to weight loss, fever, chronic diarrhea, cough, nausea and headache, etc. Diagnosis: presence of HIV virus can be confirmed by Western blot method and ELISA test, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Treatment: so antiviral, that means antiretroviral drugs and immunostimulative treatment can prolong the life of the infected person. So prevention and controls of AIDS: screening of blood from blood banks for HIV before transfusion, ensuring the use of disposable needles and syringes in hospitals. So person with HIV or AIDS should not be isolated from the family and our society, creating awareness and educating people on the particular disease. Thank you, students.